Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609. Another beautiful morning. It's about 45 degrees, no wind here in Llano, Texas, or near Llano, Texas, near the city park where I am. But what I wanted to touch on this morning is, you know, living in an RV park. I live in a small RV park, and things change, and that's interesting because your neighbor today might not be there tomorrow. I mean, you know, there's not many changes here, but every now and then somebody leaves and somebody new comes in, or that space stays open for a few days until whoever had it reserved comes in. But something happened yesterday that was, I don't know, it made me a little sad in that there was a family living in a travel trailer, about a 28-footer, and it was a family, the parents and 4 children, and the children ranged in age from, I'm going to say 7 to maybe 13, in that range. And they were active little boogers. And there was 3 boys and 1 girl, as I think. And yeah, they'd get out in the street and kick a football and do all kind of things. And they were just probably 4 sites to my left. And so they would play in the street that came around going into the city park, which, that was the only place they could play. And, I could sit outside at Beer 30 and watch them kicking the football and doing the skateboard stuff. And it was kind of entertaining, actually. And and I'd see them come home from school, they'd have their backpacks on. And, they've been here for, I don't know, a couple of years, I think. That's what I was told. I don't know if that's correct. And yesterday I noticed all the children hauling trash bags or bags of trash to the dumpster and throwing stuff in. And they all had a job to do, and they were doing it. And then the father and mother were loading stuff on a trailer. And I thought, well, maybe they're just cleaning up their site because, all the kids, they had the bicycles and they had a couple of kayaks and, other stuff that they'd acquired, because here's the Llano River, and, you can go out there in a kayak and enjoy yourself. And right now it's really low because they've drained it, so they're doing some dredging. But anyway, I was thinking, I wonder if they're leaving, or are they just cleaning up their site? Well, after Beer 30, when it got dark, I went inside, fixed my supper, had a snack, and then I always walk after every meal. So I thought I'd take a walk, and there's a street light in the area so I could see down the street a little bit. And I noticed that RV was gone. Their travel trailer was gone. And I thought, it was like a vacuum, you know what I mean? This is such a small community. There's only like 20 sites, and it was like a vacuum, and it it just kind of pulled at my heartstrings because, they're gone, that little bit of young, youthful entertainment has been removed from my life. And yeah, this morning when I got up, and the reason I'm doing this video is I walk by that site, every morning on the way to do my walk on the golf course and other places around here in the city park, etc. And that RV being gone, and they really cleaned it. You couldn't even tell anybody had ever been there. Because I saw, before I went in yesterday evening, there was 2 boys, and they were sweeping the little walkway and patio. And I thought, well, that's interesting. And sure enough, they're gone. But yeah, it's one of those things, guys. Even in an RV park, things change all the time. Your neighbor today may not be there tomorrow. It's not like a sticks and bricks neighborhood where, people stay their entire life in one spot. I'm going to go into the sun here just a second. Well, this is some kind of anchor chain. But anyway, I just thought for those of you that live in RV parks or are contemplating doing that you should be aware that it's certainly not like a sticks and bricks community or a, quote, housing development, because you can just be in your spot for a few weeks and have new neighbors a few times. It doesn't happen that often here because a number of these people have been here for a few years. But I just, it changed the whole feeling of the park, you know, for me, because I'm kind of in tune with stuff like that. But this is a pretty place to walk, isn't it? I mean, it's just wonderful. That's the Llano River, and these oak trees and stuff. No, it's just beautiful. I walk down here and the squirrels are playing and hiding acorns, which they have no idea where they put them. And let me walk over here and I'll end the video. Need a place to lean my walking stick. But yeah, I mean, I'm still thinking about those kids now because I'd see them coming from school with their backpacks on. You know, and I was just thinking about my school days, and you know, you'd reflect on things you did as a kid. And you know, they were kicking a football. We used to do that, you know, with no real purpose in mind. But you know what I mean, guys. Things change, and that's the purpose of the video. Let you know that, you know, wherever you live in life, I guess things are constantly changing. But having said that, adapt, adapt, adapt. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you a penny. Just click on the link, go to Amazon, buy whatever you want. Also, drink plenty of water, take deep breaths, stretch, walk. Yeah, do everything you can to keep your health. Very important. But anyway, guys, yeah, stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't watch the news, you know, and yeah, enjoy your life the best way you can. Adios. Bye-bye. Boom.